Hey Jennifer, and anybody else who's might be watching this video. This is take two. The first video I recorded ended up taking me all of the 10 minutes that Screencastify allowed me. So I'm going to try and do this a little bit quicker now and not ramble as much. So the website I've chosen to do a tutorial on is classdojo.com. This is one of my favorite tools as a FSL teacher. I find it has been really successful. I've been using it for several years. Class Dojo is primarily is a behavior motivating tool. So it's a way to track points and to motivate students as well as to track things that are going on in the classroom. So let's get into it. The website is www.classdojo.com. It's really easy to sign up. You just click on the blue sign up button. Okay, we're going to sign up as a teacher. You put in your personal information, your email, your password, and then click sign up. Okay, I'm just going to sign in here under my own account and show you what it looks like once you have an account. And password. Okay. So here's the main dashboard when you log in. Here it tells you which school you're at. It also links any other teachers who are on Class Dojo from the school as well. And then down here, I have all of my classes here. So as an FSL teacher, you can see that I have quite a few different classes. So as a classroom teacher, you might only have one, or you may have choose to have a class for different subjects. That's up to you. I'll show you how to add a class here. Okay, so we click on Add Class. You can choose a nice little avatar and give your class a name. I'm going to call it ICTAQ2. And I'm going to select which grade it is, and we'll select Other. And you'll click Add Class. Okay, and now this is where you add your students in. So you just have to type the first and last name of your students. It won't just let you do the first name. So we'll add myself. Okay, and so I'm already there. So press enter, and then we'll enter another student. Okay, and then click add. You have to click add with each student here. And you can see here, Class Dojo assigns an avatar for each student. My students love seeing, which little monster is chosen for them. After you've done adding all your students, click down here, done adding students. And now it lets you customize which behaviors you want to give points out for. So it gives you some already predetermined ones here. They're pretty generic, and then you can add your own as well. You can choose an avatar for each behavior. Let's click on that one. Let's call that one problem solving. Okay, it also lets you choose how many points you give out for each behavior. So maybe there's something that you're really focusing on that you want to give out more than 1 point for. Generally, I just keep it at 1 point each. There's also an option here where it says needs work. So you can add negative behaviors, okay, things that you want students to maybe lose points for. I don't often do this at all. It's I try and keep Class Dojo as a positive behavior tool rather than for punishing students. And I have found personally that when I'm awarding other students points, it tends to help motivate the students who maybe are off task when they see that points are being given out to other students. So we'll go into one of my classes here. Okay, to give a point out to a student, it's really easy. You click on their name, and then you click on the point, and it gives you a nice little ding. Okay, and that ding is like a Pavlovian classical conditioning response. When the students hear that, they tend to perk up, and like I said before, it might help get some other students on task, or maybe might make them work a little harder when they see other students getting points. You get a class total here for points, and the student totals are here above their name. My students, when they get to 20 points, that's a goal I've set for them, then they get to choose a prize from my bucket. Okay, you can add students at any time by clicking down here. You can edit their names in the settings. Okay, edit your class. You can also invite parents onto your Class Dojo. I don't tend to do that because I like to keep it within the class. I don't really want to open it up for parents questioning, maybe why their students aren't getting enough points or whatever like that. I just like to keep it within the class. It seems to work well that way. You can reset their points. You can change, and there's all your settings there. Okay, I'll just show you this bar quickly down at the bottom here. You can track your class attendance with Class Dojo too. This is helpful for me as a French teacher because it lets me track who's there, who's missing classes, and who's not, and you can view reports later. It also helps when you're randomly selecting students. If they're not there, then it won't choose them. Okay, selecting multiple. So if you see, this saves some time. If you see multiple students that are showing good behavior, you can click on a few of them. Okay, click down here, give feedback, and then give them a point. Okay, we also have the random feature. This is my favorite thing as a French teacher. So you can randomly select a student. Okay, this gets pretty exciting because they don't know who's going to be chosen. There's also a good way to make sure that all students are paying attention. In French, in the past, I've noticed that you tend to get the same few students willing to put their hands up. So this kind of takes the hands out of it and makes sure that all students are paying attention because they might get chosen to answer a question and they have to be listening. Okay. You also have a timer here, a countdown, stopwatch. Big ideas it's a little series of videos that Class Dojo has put together with different challenges and motivating videos that they've done. I haven't really gotten too far into that. Class Dojo also allows you to set up groups. So if you want to have maybe reading groups or project groups, you can select students, you give their group a name, and select the students that you want to be in that group, and you can give points to the whole group. What else? The stories. Okay, so you can have a class story here. You can document what's going on in your class, add pictures, add files. You can add them to each individual student as well. And if you want to share that with their parents, you can do so. Okay, I'll go back here. And the last thing here I want to show you is the reports. So if you click on View Reports, it'll create a report for that class. It'll show you which behaviors students are getting points for. So here you can see I give a lot of points for being on task and here for participating. Okay, you can also look at each individual student and see what they're getting points for. Okay. And that's about it. You can also check their attendance as well, and you can print it off into a spreadsheet for your records. So that about sums up my brief tutorial on Class Dojo. I made it under the 10-minute mark, so that's fantastic. And I hope you all found that useful. Thanks a lot. Bye.